I don't know. Anybody else like that? Anytime you need something, you can't remember where the hell you put it? Oh well. Whenever I find some ratchet straps, I gotta go up the road. The pump's here, so I'm like a chick with my head cut off. Anybody know where I put my ratchet straps? Just like that, we got our pump. Now let's go home and check her out and see what she looks like. With the help of my wife, we've got her out of the back of that truck, which I didn't know if we could do. Didn't even have to start the tractor because thank God, of course, the starter's out of it, but no big deal. Are you ready? First time you're going to sit, first time I'm going to sit.
Sit over there.
Woo, boy.
That's your plate, isn't it?
Here, take it there. That's, yeah, that's one of my ride plates. So I've got other parts too right there. A whole bunch of hardware. Yeah, that's my ride plate hardware there. And then the other box that was strapped on top, that's my Stomp grate. So, yeah, you just leave it right there. Fish in river conditions, and all that river conditions mean here in the Midwest, from leaves to river trash to just trash in general. I knew I wanted a Stomp grate, and Ron had the guys at Pacific Powertrain build me a Stomp grate. Good Lord. That's a big one. That's heavy duty now. Got it all taped together right here, but
Slides.
yep. So this itself, I got it upside down here.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, this bolts to the bottom of the pump. Okay. So any trash that comes up here and gets jammed in between the Stomp grate, like gravel, or you know, if you're on the coast, oyster shells or whatever, you stomp on this. Here's the top of it right here. You mount this on top of the transom, okay? So you stomp on that, and it jams these bars down, which will be attached to the bottom here, and the whole thing will pop out like that. Okay. And by doing that, you clear your opening.
Yep.
Unload your Stomp grate. Yep.
Yep.
That's exactly right. So that's your job too, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Got a big old nasty reverse gate. Here's one thing I wasn't for sure about. Got a short little PTO shaft, so that'll mount right up to my flywheel on my 460. Thanks for that, Ron. Here's our clean out, which is actually on the outside of the boat. Here's where the transom mounts, right here. So all this has to be disassembled. You cut the transom out so that sits right there. As you can see, we're going to have 38 inches of pump on the outside of the boat. That's what it is. So we'll just have to have just a big old nasty swim deck on the back. But first time I've ever seen an axial pump here in Indiana, as you can imagine. Here's the here's a hydraulic trim for our ride plate. I have to figure out how all that works. But anyway, there's another pump for that. Actually, I forget now. This pump may actually pump the pump that. I don't remember. I'll have to look. That's what that box is for. Here's our gaskets.
Yeah.
Got gaskets that that bolts right in here. They go in between the transom. Boy, that's a mean reverse gate now.
The whole thing's pretty big.
I wish I could lift her skirt up though and see that big 230 some odd millimeter outboard tube.
Yeah.
Which is right here. But I mean, you're talking a jet tube that's coming out that big, huge. There's our water tube that comes out of the pump and goes into the block.
Yeah.
She's gonna be nasty. Let's take this off.
Let's make sure what came off where.
Here, slide it off.
Oh, okay.
There's our monster impeller.
Yeah.
See this right here, babe? The whole big piece, that's all impeller.
It's huge.
And it goes right down in here into this conical shaped housing and goes all the way to like almost here. The further it goes, the more pitch it's got to it, and that's how these pumps make so much pressure.
Huge shaft.
Why, thank you.
Mommy?
Yeah, that is. That's like 1.5 inches.
Yeah.
There you go. See, I'm glad you learned this part, because that means if for some reason we actually get to suck a limb or something up in here, that means you can, you know, climb back on the swim deck and get in here and
Funny.
no, that's
It really is.
that's your job.
It really is. So funny. So funny. I probably don't need to tighten that down.
Yeah, just tighten it snug. It's fine.
Oh, was it? Okay.
That's fine. Just so we don't lose nothing. Guys,
you break it, you bought it. Is it one of those?
Huh?
Or I already.
Well, I'll show you how to fix it while
Oh,
I'll show you how to install it too.
Okay.
Like I know how to install it. Thanks for joining me, guys. As you can see, I got a little bit of light reading to do, but we got our American Turbine 231. Once again, 3.5 kilowatt impeller, and it's going in front of a 475 horsepower, 552 foot-pound of torque, 460 big block Ford. So if that don't get your attention, don't know what will. Guys, somewhere here on the page and down there at the bottom, there's a subscribe button. Make sure you hit that so you can come back and see me. I'm always looking for tips and tricks, and all you West Coast Idaho guys that know more about this than I ever will, hit me up, drop a comment down there, tell me what I need to know when I go to install this pump, because I'm looking for you guys for help and haven't heard from very many of you. But I would really appreciate anything you can tell me. Stay tuned, guys. Really appreciate the support.